Hello, it's your Commodore, Ty Coles here, and I'm going to be reviewing Marvel's WandaVision. This one will be the first season, Episode 3, now in color. Yes, they now added titles to the episode. So this episode will be brought to you by the letters W, T, and F. So I guess we're in the late 60s, early 70s right now. So we start off with Wanda being pregnant. And you're getting kind of some mixed signals here, because the doctor says she's about 4 months pregnant now, but according to what Vision's saying, she might only be 12 hours.
Definitely pregnant.
Well, that much we figured.
It's just kind of taken us by surprise. Just kind of suddenly, quite suddenly, wasn't it? I mean, practically overnight.
My favorite part is when the doctor tries to explain why Wanda's pregnant. Only one thing came to mind.
How did this happen? You see, when a man
Love a woman, can't keep his mind on nothing else. He'll change the world for a good thing.
They escort the doctor out, and Vision is looking at his neighbor, and he's hedge trimming, and then he goes straight into the brick dividing wall with the hedge trimmers. Vision tells him, but he continues to go.
Hey, Herb! Think you might have taken the hedge trimming a little too far there, old chum. So I have. Thanks, buddy.
So you see him decorating the room, arguing on if they should call the kid Tommy or Billy. And they realize that Wanda's about to give birth Friday afternoon, in 3 days.
Not a constant progression, seemingly logarithmic, but were I to graph the fetal development thus far,
He's gonna be here before you figure it out.
the nearest I can conclude is that Biddy
Tommy.
is due Friday afternoon.
So she's in the kitchen and she starts having false contractions. And stuff's just flickering, and my God, it's a fun house in there right now.
What's happening now?
Let's abandon the kitchen!
I guess Wanda is not able to control her powers when she's pregnant or feels any pain, because like shit's just going haywire, and actually knocks off power in the other areas.
Do these earrings make me look fat?
Oh, thank God.
Then Vision starts to think about what's actually happening. He starts to put the stuff together, because he brings up what happened in episode 1 with Mrs. Hart.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
And just as he's talking about it, I guess Wanda or someone rewinds the damn thing back to where he was originally talking, but wanted to hear what she wanted to hear.
Yes, I know what you mean. The truth is, we are in uncharted waters.
Interesting. And this is the most ridiculous thing. Kids, you know how pregnancy works. The baby's coming when the water breaks. Every single pipe in their house broke.
Yes, Dad, I think it was buzzing.
Biggs,
Yes, dear?
I think my water just broke.
Yes, dear.
I'm not making that shit up, man. It was hilarious, but like, I guess that's how they show women's water break in the MCU, by bursting the pipes. So we get the in-show commercial, which is about Hydra soap.
Hydra soap. Find the goddess within.
Okay, so it's another Hydra commercial. I was really expecting an Ultron or maybe a Quicksilver or something different, but after reading about it for a bit, it now links WandaVision and this MCU with Agents of S.W.O.R.D, because something similar happened in a plot point during one of the shows. So it's interesting to see what that might bring in. Vision looks for their doctor, who's supposedly going to the Bahamas.
Legged. You'll be all right here?
Geraldine, who many people believe is Monica Rambeau, which I kind of believe too, because she seems out of place as well, comes in. Wanda's trying to hide the fact that she's pregnant by wearing this giant coat, and then Geraldine comes in asking if she can borrow a bucket because her pipe's busted as well, so that makes it feel like Wanda just burst everyone's pipes. As she does that, her coat's changing because she's still feeling a lot of pain.
Are you all right in there? Yes, I'm just looking.
And I love the fur coat one because she really enjoys it. They're trying to get the bucket and get her out, but Monica Rambeau goes on this huge, long-winded story about her temp job that she was promoted, and we see a stork.
He couldn't get out one word, let alone a whole pitch. So I'm trying every trick in the book to help this poor man.
And Wanda's trying to shoo it, but it's not working. She chucks a piece of fruit at it, which is weird that a bowl of fruit could cover a pregnant woman's stomach.
Makes it like, what was that?
Oh boy. Then Vision comes back with the doctor. But it's a weird thing when the doctor's about to leave the house for a second time.
I don't think we'll get away after all. Small towns, you know. So hard to escape.
And that makes you think. And you're starting to see the world start collapsing on itself because Vision sees Agnes and his other neighbor talking with each other, whispering. They really make close attention to the necklace on Agnes's neck, which makes you feel like she is, in fact, Agatha. Vision's kind of getting weirded out because his one neighbor's trying to explain it and Agnes is telling him to shut up.
She came in because we're all what? What are you trying to tell me? Because we're all...
Stop it.
While inside, Wanda has twins. Okay, I think we are going to have to delve into the comic book side of this to figure out what the hell's going on.
Picking up communication, sir.
Well, put it up on the screen.
Hailing frequencies open, sir.
The indication is that if they're following the comics, then they're converting Wanda into a villain. In the course of the comics, and particularly in John Byrne's run of Avengers West Coast, or West Coast Avengers as it was retitled under him, Wanda experienced a series of personal tragedies. One of them was the kidnapping, dismantling, and erasing of her husband. The story was called Vision Quest, and that happened, and then Wanda discovers that her two twin boys never actually existed, that they were actually sort of like figments of her own imagination that were brought to life anytime she thought about them. So as soon as she wasn't thinking about them, they would literally disappear. And that revelation that she didn't really have any children with Vision, along with Vision's loss, caused her to throw in with Magneto and became evil. And WandaVision looks like they're using some of that material, because you got to remember in the Avengers universe, not only has she essentially lost Vision, but she's also lost her brother and her country, and she's also been blamed for a lot of the problems that led to the Sokovia Accords. They may be leading to that. We know that Scarlet Witch is supposed to be featured prominently in the next Doctor Strange movie. We don't know if she's a friend or foe. The assumption was that she was going to be an ally, but now it's hard to tell. So I think that they may be going that route.
Thank you, Darin, for that insight. Wow. After listening to that, yeah, like, I think with WandaVision, I think the best thing to do is follow the comic books, because with Wanda/Scarlet Witch, she's been following her arc the most from the comics. And if you watch the end of the episode, it feels like she is going evil.
He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he? What did you say?
Whoa. And that sets Wanda off. And when you see those eyes from her, you gotta just think of one thing.
Run.
He tosses Geraldine, aka Monica, out.
She left, honey. She had to rush home.
And we're left with what just happened here? So it's happening most likely next episode, where Wanda's little perfect bubble will pop. Because I believe it is Wanda trying to control this with her powers. And just the way it ended was just ominous. It wasn't your happy ending like the last two episodes. But overall, this was a crazy episode. Like, the first half of it was just like slapstick comedy. Like, you didn't know what the hell was going on, but near the end, it started to make sense that this world that she's living in is failing, and she's trying to hold on to it as long as possible. So, for your Commodore titles, live long and prosper. Hailing frequencies closed.
Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, watch one of my other videos, and if you can show your support by donating to my PayPal.
So, for Commodore Ty, live long and prosper all, and for now, until next time, the hailing frequencies are closed.